Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a great day. We're gonna actually assemble a recipe together. Not just gonna talk at you. And I'm gonna show you some tips so that you can make it yourself. This is called a coconut lime icebox cake, but the technique could be used for all kinds of different things. So if you don't like coconut or lime, don't sweat it, but just hang with me. Okay, and this is a tool or a product that I pull out because it is genius for this, because I can actually make the thing in here, put it in the fridge, and then these guys go in the freezer. There's two of them. There's a lid, I just put it over there. And I can travel with it. So, or you put it outside, or you can leave it here and it'll stay cold, you know, on the counter or wherever for several hours. Okay, so I'm gonna make it in here, and this is kind of like a layered thing, or an icebox cake. Have you ever made an icebox cake? It is like this genius, and most of us have not seen it, and it's an old-fashioned thing. And here's what happens is you take whipped cream and like chocolate wafers or something, and you layer them. You just literally stick the chocolate wafers into whipped cream in a stack, or do it properly, and you let it sit, and guess what happens? It's just like dunking a cookie in your milk or your coffee or whatever, and it gets soft. Well, same thing. It abs the crispy or the dry wafer will absorb the moisture and kind of make it into a cake that you can slice. It's so cool. So it just takes a couple hours or overnight in the fridge to make it. So this one we're going to use with graham crackers, and I'm going to get this started. So actually, here. So it says to use 2/3, of a box. So funny, because I asked Doug to get me some graham cracker cookies. I can't remember anyways, he wasn't sure if these were them. This is them. They're probably upside down or in backwards cheese. Anyway, so 2 of these is what we want, and we want half for the bottom, and we want to break it up. So I'm just going to squish it before I open it, so that I don't have to have them everywhere. And we put it basically as a layer in the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is make this delicious filling. And then we're going to layer it half and half. But here's what's so fun, is you could do this with anything, in a glass, in a martini glass, in a wine glass. And it's a really fun dessert to make for company, because you can, instead of putting in one container, you can make individual portions in pretty little, in teacups, in whatever you have. There we go. Man, those smell good. Okay. And you can make it with any kind of stale cookie, or any kind of crisp cookie that you have, with whipped cream and some fruit, and layer it and let it sit. And again, it'll absorb, and you'll think it's cake in there, but it didn't start out as cake. It started out as a graham cracker or whatever, a cookie. It's kind of like tiramisu, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take, this is kind of, I'm gonna adapt a technique. So we're gonna take 2 packages of cream cheese, and I have them softened, and I'm just gonna dump them in here, but I wanna show you something about limes, and you might know all this, so I might be preaching to the choir. But my purpose in doing all this is to encourage you to see this. These are new. They're coming out in the fall, but I already have them switched over my kitchen, so you just see a new product coming out. Not available yet. My purpose is to really combat loneliness by helping us all and inspiring us all to connect more over food, because when we do it ourselves, it's more personal. You can do it with fewer people, cheaper, it's healthier, the skills are transferable. But if it's hard, if it's clunky, if you don't have the right tools, it's a pain. Simply, it's a pain. And so, I get to afford to do this when you shop from me, but you can support my mission just by watching and sharing this to get other people to do it as well. Maybe they'll do it for you if you're not in the boat to entertain these days. But yeah, loneliness is a big thing, and connection over food has been happening since the beginning of time, it seems. And we could use connecting more these days, don't you think? Okay, so 2 packages of cream cheese, a cup of sugar. Shoot, I forgot to get the other stuff out. Here's what I want to show you, limes. So when you buy some limes, they're dark green, others are yellow. So yellow is riper, and they tend to get smoother as they ripen. And you can use, you want a zester that takes off very, very fine amount of color and oil, but without getting into the white, bitter pith, P-I-T-H, part of it. And so we're gonna zest this lime. You can see this is like really, really thin. This is micro thin, and it smells so limey right now, just with this little bit of zest taken off. And you can see how feathery and fine that is on the back side. And just with that little bit, you can already see green flecks in there. This adds so much flavor to your baked goods, to your recipes, desserts, drinks, you name it. And so having a tool like this is mandatory. I've tried using, when I was working in a kitchen that didn't have one and I wanted to do this, I've tried, using a vegetable peeler, the side of a box grater. They're lousy alternatives, and I usually end up super frustrated. And so it's a great way to add a tremendous amount of flavor to your dish if you use zest, but you have to have the tool. So another tool we have that does this is this little thing, and it works great also for, there's a little holder if you need to hang on to your thing, but this is a catcher. So it catches your zest. So here, I'll show you. So you can use this. It's kind of more of a circular surface, so you can like go around in circles if you want, but you need to just keep tilting it. This is great for Parmesan as well because it allows you to measure when you're done. Let me show you this. I don't even know what this is called, but it's a wonderful tool and really sharp. Okay, let me show you how this works. So on the underside, there is like a sweeper. So when I turn this, you can see it basically wipes the zest or the Parmesan cheese off the underside. I'm gonna stick that in there. And if you're measuring Parmesan, you put the lid on, and there are measurements there from the bottom up. And so the level, you can see the level and how much you have. Okay, now the juice. Okay, so here's the thing. Limes hold juice differently. Again, I say this all the time, it feels like. They hold juice differently than lemons. And so using a traditional lemon juicer, like one of these, it sort of works. It doesn't work very well. Watch this, and you're gonna see, now part of it's because it's ripe, it's room temperature, but it's going to pour juice out of here. Tip it over, you're gonna get some more. It turns it inside out. You put the cut side down. That's how this works. These are the ones they use at the swim up bar in Mexico, if you've been to those. Okay, so we're gonna do the juice and zest of 2 limes in here. And then here's the kind of fun thing I wanna show you, is that this technique works really well as one step instead of traditionally 2. So what I'm gonna do is take my whisk, I'm gonna put it on here, and I'm gonna put it on the whip setting on here. So this is an automated thing. The mixer knows how to start slowly, gradually work up. It knows how to whip cream perfectly. So it's gonna start beating my cream cheese, 2 packages of cream cheese, 1 cup of sugar, the zest and juice of 2 limes. Oh, I'm supposed to put some vanilla in there as well. Like that. And here's what's cool, is as this gets going, hopefully this is noise canceling. Loud. A dollop. More vanilla is always better than less vanilla. Okay, I'm just gonna stop this for a quick second and show you where we're at. Can you see? Okay, that's where we're at. That's the, oh jeez. I just dropped it off of the things. Don't tell anybody. There's cream. Don't tell anyone. That was a fail. Okay, here we go. We'll start this. Oh my word, that's so good. So good. Okay, so here's what happens is we want to add 2 cups of whipping cream to this gradually, and it'll whip it all together. And it will make our, instead of having to whip the cream separately, as this is going, I start pouring this in slowly, and it starts to thin out the cream cheese, but it whips the cream at the same time. And so then I end up being able to assemble this dessert really quickly, really easily, all in one step. So do this hack. This is from another recipe, but it works. Anytime you need to do cream cheese and then fold in whipped cream, you can do this. You can do the hand mixer. I've done it. You don't have to use the paper prep one, although it's brilliant. You're gonna hear, you may not hear, because I hope this is no expensive, but it will speed up here in a minute and go really fast at the end. Okay, so that's almost done. Let me just check my recipe. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and here's the other thing. I toasted some coconut in the toaster oven, air fryer, and it's cooled. So there's nothing that smells better than toasted coconut, in my opinion. Okay, here it's going. It's going really fast now. It's going up to speed 8, and it's whipping it, and it's like gorgeous. So watch this. It'll be done in a sec. Put this aside. Okay. So if you want to shop for any of these tools, I love it when you shop with me. So you can just go to favoritechef.ca, order stuff and ship to you. If it's over 200, we ship for free. Otherwise, we have a flat shipping fee, and you can ship anywhere in Canada. It's all the same price. And you can still support me and support my mission and all of that. So this is just about done. What I'm going to do is spread half of this on here, and then I'm going to put more graham crackers, and I'm going to put the other half on top, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge and use it on the weekend. It'll be made in advance. What I might do, actually, hang on, I have an idea. I'm going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to steal a cracker or 2, and I'm going to show you one. When you make it in a glass, I'm going to steal and make it not quite so thick. All right, watch. We'll take maybe, ooh, that was loud. Okay, so we're gonna take a graham cracker, and I'm just gonna show you, I'm gonna put it in a glass. So these are really straight sides. There we go. That's the bottom. And what I'm gonna do, this is all finished. Look how easy this was, one step. That might be a little messy. Can you see how beautiful this is? It's like, it's just glorious. I don't know that there's anything more beautiful. Okay, so what we do is we're gonna take a dollop. This is gonna be for dessert tonight for Doug and I. My mouth is watering just thinking about eating this later. Okay, so look, see how cute that is? So I could put some raspberries. Oh, I'm gonna put raspberries in ours. This one I won't. Instead, what I'm gonna do, hopefully you can see this. What makes this so good is the lime zest, okay? So I think I'm going to do my best to spread this out. You know what I'm going to do is dollop it, because as I spread, it's just pushing the graham crackers. I'm going to put some more. I'm going to put the other layer on. And I tell you, in a day, like overnight, couple hours, if I had to serve it tonight, I could. But I'm going to use it this weekend. And oh my goodness, it's so good. the zest and the juice and the sugar and the cream cheese, the whipping cream. Ah, it sounds so yummy. Okay, so remember your icebox cakes. You could vary this up. I used ginger snaps for one, and I had some really ripe peaches one time, and I made a kind of the same thing. And I used the peaches because they were really juicy, and they absorbed the ginger snaps absorbed it. It was a good pairing combination, and yeah, it was really good. So you could do. What else would you do? I'm just gonna do. I'll put this all up. So this is my second layer. I can't open this. There we go. I don't want to wear it. As you can see, I'm using my apron today. Okay. So icebox cake, coconut, lime. The toasted coconut, I will take in a separate container and I will put it on just before I serve it. And I tell you, you could put some tequila in there and it would taste more like a margarita. What else would you do? I'm so curious. Okay, so can you see? My next layer is going on. And yeah. So if I can help you, if you want the copy of the recipe, more than happy to send you a link. Just DM me. Putting links in here is not always favorable. Facebook kind of shuts down my stuff if I put too many links. So just DM me. I'd be happy to share it with you. And so you could try it this weekend. If you need a cool and serve like this, I understand why. We have all kinds of shapes and sizes, and they're good for pasta salads, anything that you want to have outside or you want it to stay cool for a long time. Okay, we're going to spread this. I remember making this when it first came out a couple years ago. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was so good. I used to make it at shows. So yeah, anyways, I'll stop blabbing here. Oh, I forgot to do my second layer. I'm going to have to steal from here. Okay, watch. Doesn't this look luxurious? Look how beautiful that whipped cream and cream cheese layer is. Mmm. Yum. Maybe I will just eat this other thing later on my own. And Doug won't even know the difference. There you go. So there I have a nice smooth top. Mmm. I might wear it. Mmm. There. Can you see the second layer? I didn't do a very good job of that. It's in there. Okay, you guys, have a great Wednesday. I will see you next week and let me know if I can help you in any way. Bye.